Hi, this is Tamika Hall, and you're watching Tough Talk with Tamika. And if you've just seen our first episode, we talked about living bruise free. If you didn't see it, we talked about being bruise free in unhealthy relationships. And the first thing that you need to do is you got to let go of the unhealthy relationship, and that's how you're going to learn how to live bruise free. So I wanted to attack another question today, a question that I had from a teenager that said to me, well, what is love anyway? And how do I know that it's really love? Because he tells me that he loves me all the time. So, what is love? So let's talk about that. Okay. The best thing I can tell you is this: love is an action. Okay, that's one of those action words. I mean, and if you're a teenager, then I know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're in middle school, then you've been learning about this in your language arts or your English class. It's an action word. That means that if I tell you that I love you, I'm showing you that. And if I'm not showing you, if what I'm doing doesn't match up with what I'm saying, then I don't mean what I say. It's really very simple. I think that sometimes we like to make things really, really complicated. And when you're in an unhealthy relationship, sometimes things can get really skewed because the point of the matter is this. Look, I get it. I was in an unhealthy relationship. It's not abusive all the time. Your partner is not mean to you all the time. And it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male right now. I'm talking to you because an abuser, it really doesn't matter if they're male or female. It can be anybody. It can happen to anyone. But if I'm telling you that I love you and I'm hitting you, or I'm choking you, or I'm kicking you, or I'm forcing you to do things that you don't want to do, or I'm talking about your body, or I'm telling you that you're a big baby, after I've just said something really mean to you and I'm expecting that you shouldn't have any feelings behind that, then I don't love you. Because let me tell you something, love feels really, really good. And when you love somebody, I want you to think about this. When you love somebody, then you do whatever it is that you can to make them happy. And it just tears you up inside to know that you've hurt their feelings. That's the way it is when you love someone. So if you are with somebody that's not giving you the same thing that you're putting out, then sweetie, it's not love. And what you need to do is you need to love yourself first. Let me just talk to you really quick. I want you to think about something. What's something that you value? And what I mean by that is, I ask this question a lot, and I love it, especially when I have the guys in the room, because they say stuff like, I value my money, or I value my car, depending on how old they are. But truly, what is it that you value? Those aren't wrong answers. For me, I do value the stuff that I work for. I work very, very hard, and yeah, I value my car. Honey, I gotta pay for that thing every month. I value my house because I gotta pay for that. I value the clothes that I wear because I've paid for them. I've invested in them. But I also value my family. I value my husband. I value those things, and I value myself. I value stuff that doesn't necessarily have a price tag. Now, when I'm asking you, what do you value? The reason why I ask you that is because when you value something, you will protect it at all costs. I'm going to tell you, somebody tries to hurt one of my children, they're going to get hurt. And you know why? It's because I value them. I treasure them, and it is my job to protect them. I'm not going to just come and let you kick my car because I value that. I'm not just going to come and let you rip my clothes off of my body without a fight because I value those things. And of course, behind that, I also value myself. I value self-respect. So if you value yourself, if you don't value yourself, I want you to start doing that, okay? But if you do value yourself, even a little bit, you gotta start protecting yourself, honey. Protect yourself from those people that don't value who you are. Protect yourself from those people that aren't showing you what love is. And remember, love, it's very simple to recognize it. Love is an action. And when somebody loves you, look, I understand that we don't do everything perfect. People aren't perfect. But when you tell your partner, what you did just hurt my feelings. What you said, what you did, what you tried to make me do, I don't want to do that. If you say that to them and they continue to do the same action, they don't love you, because it means that they're not respecting what you just said and they're not valuing your feelings. And so at that point, the ball's in your court now. The ball's in your court. You have the choice now to say whether you're going to choose to stay in that relationship or whether you're going to get out and you're going to value yourself. I hope that you're going to choose to live a life that's bruise free, and that you're going to choose love that's an action. Give yourself the action, love yourself first, and you need to leave the relationship.